All right, welcome to another episode of Money Ministry. Host Craig Mack, and I got to be totally honest with you guys. This week has been rough. Right? I started to create some content and bring to you another indicator to use, technical indicator to use, and educate you on that. But I said, you know what? These guys don't need that right now. They need a hug. That's what they need, a hug right now. Hopefully, those of you that have started to develop your and create your portfolios and those that have established your portfolios didn't sell. Hopefully, you didn't sell because right now that's the worst thing you can do. Uh, the market is set up to have one heck of a rebound. I mean, this sell off mainly is about SpaceX. That's what this is about. With all the hype, folks trying to be able to raise as much cash as they can to be able to buy shares of it with the IPO. I'm recording this as of June 10th. So Friday, I believe is the 12th is when it's supposed to make its debut. And folks are just trying to get their hands on as much cash as they can. Rather than bring in new cash, they're taking profits from anywhere they can to be able to try to get their hands on some SpaceX stock. So that's what's going on right now. The market is going to rebound. Um, Remember, if your stock is losing value, it is only a paper loss. It is not an actual or what they call a realized loss. A realized loss is when you actually hit the sell button. Right now, I mean the the stocks and the market could turn around, boom, Friday, go right back up, and you would not have lost anything, or continue to gain after that with all the hype going on. SpaceX, that would bring new investors in. So, from what I see, I think that the selling is just about over. Uh, then on top of that, you got the president, you know, stirring things back up with Iran, and that's all because he wants to continue his distraction because more dirt has come out about the Epstein files. Let's just keep it 100 with each other. Every time some new information comes out or the Epstein files come up, you notice all of a sudden, oh, we're going to war. Iran pissed me off, so now I'm going to throw some more bombs at them. And that's all that's going on, folks. It's happened every time. Every time Epstein comes back up, he gets pissed off and tries to take it out on Iran, or at least sell us on the idea that, Iran's doing something. So, I mean, it's all smoke and mirrors. Don't believe the hype. That's what's really. He wants to keep the distraction. Still hoping that eventually Epstein will go away, but unfortunately, I don't see that happening. All right, back to the market. So let me just share my screen right quick with you guys, as I always do, to show you where I'm at here to date. See, I am at 21%, 21.43% since January. I'm still beating the Nasdaq and the S&P combined. Not by much, but I am still beating them. So the portfolio is holding up. I don't share what's in my portfolio because what I'm here to do is to try to educate you, have you make your own stock decisions. While I'm on that subject, this is for educational purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. I highly recommend that you do your own research, select your own stocks. You can, take the recommendations, but the decision to buy or not to buy or to sell or not to sell, that is yours. Okay, that's what we're here to teach. This is, you heard the phrase, teacher, give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. If you teach a man to fish, he'll eat for a lifetime. Well, this is to teach you how to fish uh, for a lifetime. That's what this is about. I don't charge for special classes. I don't believe in doing that. This content is created for the everyday working man, the person, the people, single moms or dads or married couples that are going paycheck to paycheck. don't believe in charging you a fee to add to your debt. I'm trying to help you find a way out by showing you how to invest in the stock market and take advantage of compounding interest. What does that mean? That means you can earn interest daily, unlike your bank account, your savings account, where you pay quarterly 0.02%. You can get these kind of returns to 21.3%, for example, on your on your money. I mean, you can invest in the S&P right now and get 8%. All three, both of these, the S&P or the Nasdaq, that's still better interest than you're getting, or better return than you're getting on just your regular savings account. And that is what I'm here to show you. All right, so let's look at the market, see where we at. This is the S&P. This is the 10-year chart. Blow it up here so you can see it. And you can see the dip. Again, this is the 10-year chart, but you see we're still dipping. We have not formed a hammer yet. So what that tells me is a hammer. Here's an example of a hammer right there. That's a hammer right there. Stem with block on top looks like Thor's hammer. That's why it's called a hammer. Haven't seen that yet on the 10-year chart. And I like using the 10-year chart because the 10-year chart has more data points, more data as a reference. So then the trend that it shows is more reliable because it's taken over a 10-year period. All right. Your MACD is sloping downward. Bars are getting smaller. So again, that tells me that there's more selling. Your stochastic is in the overbought territory. Hasn't left there yet. Your volume is starting to decrease here. Then down here, we got the relative strength indicator. Relative strength indicator is sloping downward. So there may be some more selling probably tomorrow. I think tomorrow will probably be the last day of the selling before we have a rebound on Friday. And then this is the new indicator that I was going to do a deep dive into here, the money flow index. Your money flow index is a little bit different than your relative strength index because the difference is it factors in your volume. Here's your volume right. It factors in your volume. Not just price. Your relative strength, that basically is about the price action. But your money flow index fact is a combination of the price action and also your volume level. Okay? So that's the difference. And you can use those indicators in conjunction with your other indicators to make your investment decisions. That's what this is about. All right, so this is the 10-year chart. So let's take a look at the 1-year chart. Gives us a little bit more current view. Because we still don't quite have a hammer yet. It's still dipping downward. Hasn't just touched the 50-day moving average. Now, here's some encouraging news. Your stochastic on your 1-year chart is starting to flatten out. That's a good sign. Also, when the sell-offs happen, they usually average about 3 days. So we've got 2 days here of selling, right? Probably have another one tomorrow. But look at your money flow index, flattened out. That is a good sign. That's actually a bullish signal. Even though the market went down the way it did, the money flow index has flattened out. That is considered to be a bullish divergence from the rest of the indicators. So your stochastic is starting to bottom out. It's almost in the oversold territory. And your candlesticks are showing still the possibility of some selling going on. And then you factor in, like I said, what's going on in the market. You got SpaceX debuting on Friday. The market is going to rebound on Friday. I can pretty much guarantee that it's going to, will SpaceX live up to the hype, the IPO? Don't know. Can't guarantee you that, but I do think that the market is going to be positive on. So that's the way I see it. Okay. Let's see. Go to the watch list that I have. And let's see what did. Yeah, this looks like a crime scene across the indexes. Energy sector did good. Real estate, was up 2 cents. Bigs, yeah, this is pretty much a crime scene, folks. So, not much really to report here to look at that we can really decipher to see any positive signs of. So, but Like I said, this is all about SpaceX. This is all about getting people raising cash so that they can be in position for it. I do have a watch list of stocks, with potential that I keep tabs on. Let's see if we can see if anybody was positive when Netflix was positive. It was up 28 cents. Um, Other than that, again, crime scene. Everything's red. So um, not a whole lot of positivity. Again, folks raising cash. All this has been about. Uh, Hopefully on Friday, Happy Days will be here again. So that's all that I have for you for today. Um, we'll see what next week brings, and I'll bring you another update. See how we rebounded. Hopefully, there'll be some much better news to report to you at that time. So until next time, you guys have a great, great